In this lecture, I'm going to discuss the World Outliner panel. By default, the World Outliner is located in the upper right of the level editor, and what it's used for is as an organized list of all the actors in your level. Right now, the only thing listed is the world itself. So let me add, for example, a chair to this level. And now you can see the chair listed here. So let me add a few more things. I'll add a table and this statue here. And now you can see those actors listed as well. Now if I click on one of these actors in the World Outliner, it will select that actor in my viewport. And if I double click on it, it will focus on that actor in the viewport. So this is useful if you have a level you've been working on for a long time and it has hundreds or even thousands of actors and you want to go to a specific one. Instead of hunting for it visually throughout your level, you can just find it in the list here, double click, and it will take you straight to it. Okay, so let me talk a little bit about the individual columns here. This is the name of the actor, and this can be changed to whatever you like. So there are a few ways you can do this. Just like with a file in Windows, if this actor is already selected and I left click again, it will allow me to rename it. You can also select the actor and press F2 to achieve the same result. Or you can select the actor, then come down to this box in the details panel and rename it from there. So I'm going to rename this actor to Yellow Chair. And press enter and you can see it's been renamed. Okay, so in the leftmost column here, you should see an icon of an eye for each row. This is a button that will toggle the visibility of the actor on and off in the viewport. So if I click the eye next to Yellow Chair, you will see this chair disappear in the viewport here. And if I click it again, it will reappear. So this is useful when you are working on your level and you have, say, a large wall or some other actor that is getting in the way and making it hard to see what you're doing. You can just toggle its visibility off temporarily to make things easier. All the way to the right, this column here will list the type of actor that this is. So far I've only added static mesh actors to the level, but if I were to add, say, a point light, you can see that this is letting me know that this actor is a point light and these actors are static meshes. The icon directly to the left of the name of the actor will also give me this information. So this little cinder block icon is used for static mesh actors and this light bulb icon is used for point light actors and so on. Each type of actor will have their own special icon. Okay, so moving on, if I wanted to sort the actors in this list alphabetically, I can do that. If I click at the top of the column with the actors' names, it will sort the list alphabetically by name, and if I click it again, it will sort the list in reverse alphabetical order. And the same with the type column. I can click at the top of that to sort this list by type alphabetically. Okay, so another feature of the World Outliner is that you can use it to attach actors to one another. So let me show you what I mean by that. Let's say I click on the listing for the chair here and I drag it onto the listing for the table. It will make the chair a child of the table and thus the table a parent of the chair. And this relationship can be determined by the indentation seen here. Children will be listed under their parents and indented to the right. So what does that mean when actors are parents or children of another actor? It means that when you move the parent, it will automatically move all of the children of that parent the same amount. So I could add some of my other furniture here as children of the table. And now when I move my table, it will move all the other furniture the same amount so that they all stay in the same location relative to each other. But notice this doesn't work in reverse. If I move one of these chairs here, it will still only move that chair and not its parent or any of its siblings. So this is useful because now I can just move the whole grouping together all at once without having to realign it all to each other again. But if I do want to make some adjustments, I can still do that easily and then go right back to moving the whole thing again. Now, if you want to manipulate a group of actors all at once, but it doesn't make sense to make any parent-child relationships out of them, you just want them all grouped as equals, you can do that too. First, you need to select all the actors you wish to be part of the group. If you want to quickly select a long list of sequential actors, you can select the first actor, then hold down the Shift key and press the down key to continually select the actors below it. Or you can hold down the Control key and left click on each of the actors you wish to select, or click on them again to deselect them. So if you have multiple actors selected, you will still only see the transformation widget on one of them, the last one that was selected. But if you use the tool, it will still apply the same effect to all the actors in the grouping. Now, if I just needed to do this one manipulation once, and I don't need this grouping to be remembered, that's all I need to do. Select each member of the group, make my adjustments, and that's it. But if I want this grouping to be remembered, so that if I select another actor, then come back to one of these, and have the editor still know that this is a group, I can formally define this selection of actors as a group. To do that, when I have all the actors selected, I just press Ctrl G, and that will formally group all the actors together. And now I see these green brackets around these actors, letting me know that this is a group. And if I want to ungroup these actors, I just need to press Shift G to ungroup them. So Ctrl G to group and Shift G to ungroup. Alternatively, with your actors selected, you can right-click on them, go to the Groups category, and then select Group or Ungroup. When you create a group, this will also create a group actor in the World Outliner, which you can rename to your liking. To select the group in the World Outliner, you can either select any of the actors in the group, or just select the group actor itself. So what if I've just done a lot of work grouping several actors together, and then I decide I want to adjust one of the individual actors within the group? Luckily, there's a way to do this without having to ungroup the actors and then selecting and grouping them all again. In this situation, I can temporarily unlock the group, which will allow me to move, rotate, or scale the individual actors without affecting the others, and then lock the group once again once I'm finished. So all groups are locked by default upon creation. A locked group is indicated by the green brackets around them. To unlock this group, I need to right-click within the group, scroll down to Groups in the menu, and select Unlock. The brackets around the group will turn to red, indicating that this group is unlocked. I can now make my adjustments to the individual actors within the group, and when I'm done, I right-click again, go down to Groups, and select Lock to lock the group once more. Now, unlocking a group does one other thing. It also allows you to remove individual actors from a group. So with this group unlocked, if I right-click on one of the individual actors in the group and go down to Groups, I now see the option to Remove from Group. So if I click that, it will remove that actor from the group while still keeping all of the other actors grouped together. Alright, so moving on. As I mentioned before, the main purpose of the World Outliner is to be able to organize and find your actors. So one way to help organize your actors is by grouping them into folders. So if I want to create a new folder in the World Outliner, all I need to do is click this icon here, and it will create a new folder for me, which I can then name. If I click on this icon while I have an actor selected, it will create the folder and then automatically add the actor to that folder. And when I want to add actors to the folder, I just need to click and drag them into it, or click and drag them out to remove them. Okay, so being organized is great, but if I have thousands of actors in my game, it will still be difficult to find it in this list. So that is what the search bar is for. If I know the name of the actor I'm looking for, I can type it in the search bar and it will return all matches, even partial matches. So if I type chair, it will return these two results here that both have chair in the name. If I wanted an exact match, meaning my query has to match the name exactly, I just need to put a plus sign in front of my search term. So if I do the search again, but with the plus sign in front, I won't get any results because none of my actors are named exactly chair. But if I type the plus sign followed by yellow chair, I will get this result back because this actor is named exactly yellow chair. If I want to exclude something from the search results, I can type that word preceded by a negative sign. So if I type the negative sign and then chair, I will see all the actors that don't have chair in their name. And that will conclude the lecture on the World Outliner.